Excuse me? What the fuck? Hey guys, it's your boy DJ HardLogic here, coming at you with another episode of Survival Minecraft, and I have a weird chunk. In fact, I have two weird chunks. This, I don't know why it did this. I'm sure this has happened to you guys as well, but I have a duplicate chunk now. And way over there is another duplicate chunk. Ooh. So, took me a while to realize what was happening, because I wasn't able to cast my line. And it's because I don't have a tripwire connected up anymore. And it broke part of my farm. So there's only one thing I can think to do. Start a new world. So I was fine with the first chunk being there, but that second chunk, I couldn't do it. So unfortunately we were having to leave that world, starting a new world. Didn't think I'd be starting one quite this soon. But it looks like we're right by an ocean, so that's cool. It'll make it easier to get back those fish so I could get the sub club back together. Now I do have a plan for what I want my base to be this time. Because as I mentioned in the last episode, I have made a base in a creative world just for fun, and I'm going to make that this time. It too is based off of a real building. Oh, little puppers! I need to get the villager club back together too. So it is based off of a real building, kind of castle place. But yeah, so let's get to work. Okay guys, we got super lucky again. Look right over there. It's a village. So we're just like a boat's drive? Boat's row away from a village. And also there's some other little goodies maybe. So I'm going to have the main base be over there in the spawn chunks, but I'm going to have the little hut be just kind of right here in this little clearing. And so it's going to be pretty much the exact same as last time. So we're going to have that, and let's see, I'm going to need more wood. There's a dolphin! You know, there's really quite a lot of advantages to being right next to an ocean. You have sand, gravel, water, clay, potentially, depending on where you are. I think this is going to work out pretty nicely. Oh, I need to make a bed. Shoot, I forgot about that. Okay, so that, and where's sword? What happened to sword? Why wasn't that in the options? Okay, sweet. I need to find sheep. I'll be back. I was unsuccessful in my endeavor to find sheep before dark. Well, after a restless night of waiting for daybreak, I think it's safe to say that it's not safe outside. Oh, look! A thing! Maybe it is safe outside. Maybe the game is frozen. I don't know. Oh, yeah, the game is frozen. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't like that. Yeah, this isn't working. Alright. So let's see, there's a crafting bench over here that I can use. Just going to quickly make a bed. Alright. And now this. So I can go down into that temple there. And I got these so I can see. Don't go down there. is big dark hole. Look, another big dark hole, but significantly bigger and not quite as dark. What do we got? We got books. Got these. Go take these as well. I'll take this for now. I don't need another one of those. Another book. Ooh, Depth Strider. That's a good one. Why not? I'll take some gunpowder. Yeah, here's some good stuff. And last but not least, some okay stuff. Alright. You know what? I think I might as well just take the chests. So before we get started, I wanted to show you, why is he outside? He should not be outside. I'll worry about that later. This is what we'll be building this time. Hopefully I don't get weird duplicate chunks, and because this is a much larger build than the first one ever would have been. And like I said, this is a real place. I believe it's somewhere in Britain, maybe. But it's going to take a long time to do, just with resource gathering, layout of everything. But luckily, it's all done here. So I'm pretty much just going to copy this. It might not be exactly brick for brick, or block for block, but it's going to be pretty darn close. So anyways, let's get to it. So I planted a really tall spruce tree to, one, get a lot of wood because I need a lot of spruce logs to make this, but also to kind of scope out the landscape to see where the best spot would be to actually start building. And I think if I put the entrance kind of in this area here, maybe, then I'll have enough room for other things, probably. Because I definitely have more building on this side of the entrance than on that side. So I think if it's kind of here-ish, then it'll be okay. Bit of a progress report. I've got it all cleared out down there, and I laid out some of the walls. I dug out pretty much all of the space for the first floor. I'm not certain what exactly I'm going to do with this part. I'm probably going to have to remove most of this hill, and probably a lot of that one over there as well. But I'll get there eventually. So what I want to do now is fill in these empty bits of the floor. So excluding this part, because this is actually going to be down one and then it has a little bit of stairs, I'm going to fill in the first floor with the spruce planks, because what I'm planning on doing is having a couple of the watchtowers be the ways to get up and down to the mine shaft. Oh, and also I'll put up on screen the images I found. It's the Biltmore Estate is the name of the place that I'm building, and it is in fact not in England. It's nowhere near England. I believe it was like South Carolina or something like that, or one of the Carolinas. I believe this part here is actually going to have grass in it, but just for the sake of getting over them more easily, I'm going to put the floor down. It's also going to be 1 or 2 blocks lower than the rest of the floor. Alright, I've finished one of the towers going all the way down, and so I'm going to use this as my way to the mine shaft. I'm actually going to have water column right here, and then one on the other side as well, because there's going to be 2 towers for up and down. But right now I'm just going to do a little bit of mining and see what I get. Diamonds! But here's what we've got. We got 8 diamonds, we got a little bit more lapis, some redstone, well, a lot of redstone, quite a bit of iron, and some gold. And then these I found in some chests under the ocean, because I did eventually explore wherever that little underwater thing was. But now what I'm going to do is lay out the rest of the first floor's walls, and I would do this in a time lapse, but the way I have to do this, I'll be flipping back and forth between my creative world and this world, and I don't think that my computer can handle running QuickTime recording while I have two Minecraft sessions open. So unfortunately, I won't be able to time lapse it, but it will be done. Uh-oh. I made a counting mistake somewhere. Good news, guys, I fixed the whole thing. This entire side was 2 blocks this way, and that side was 1 block this way. So I had quite a bit of fixing to do, but it's all done. And I realized that I have enough iron now to make an anvil. So I took the 3 fishing rods that I found and combined them to make this one. And then I got the idea. I finally figured out how to get custom named textures in 1.13. I can rename the leather hat to a fedora. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little new friend here. I'm calling him Phil. I'm going to take Phil here and we're going to go fishing for a little bit right here. Alright, that seems like a good stopping point. Excuse me, where exactly do you think you're trying to go? If he takes my boat, I'm going to be upset. Something I hadn't really thought about is where I'm going to put the new sub club, because this this structure doesn't have a pond out in the front, and also where am I going to put the Hall of Fame? I have an idea for the sub club, but not really. There's a small little aquarium type thing that I put in the library, but I don't really think I want that to be the sub club. This here is going to be kind of a little, not park, but it's like a little grassy area inside. I don't know what to call it, and I don't remember what it's called on the images. But I might consider putting it in here or something, I don't know. And as far as the Hall of Fame, will you shush? I'm not even certain if I want it to be on this floor. Wait, was it this area? No, It was here. This area is kind of like a lounge next to the library here. And then this is more of a patio, kind of covered patio area. So either of those might be good, but I don't know. You know what? Let's head over to the creative world and kind of scope things out. Alright, so here's what we have. It's on the outside. There is this little pond here, but this isn't nearly big enough for 10 fish. So that's not an option. This is that little area I was talking about earlier. Again, there's this, but that's not nearly large enough for 10 fish, especially since they keep wanting to do that. I suppose I could make this whole thing like in an aquarium, maybe. That could be pretty cool. That's an idea that I had not considered, so I'll keep that in mind. But then, what I was saying earlier is this here could be a Hall of Fame, but I don't know if I want it to be. This is just a little covered thing. Then there's this. This would be significantly large, or not significant, sufficiently large for the sub club. And it even goes 2 stories. But do I want it to be over here? I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe this is the best spot for it. And so I might actually do that. I don't know what I'll do with this part, if this will stay just empty or if it will have water all the way to the top. Now, as for the Hall of Fame, I want it to be a significant place. So not this. This will be its own thing. So let's check up here on the 2nd floor. It's not really a hall. This is a hall, but it's not a very wide hall. Let's see, what's over on this side? Just a bunch of little rooms. I could, well, I was going to say I could make this kind of like a room of fame, but I don't know. What else do we have? We have this dead-end hallway, but I really don't want an exterior wall to be made of gold. I want it to be an interior wall. And then we're back in here, 3rd floor. What is this room? Just rooms. This is storage. You know, actually, it might not be a bad idea to make one of these kinds of rooms, like smaller, because they're not going to be used for anything. They're purely decorative at this point. So they could be smaller, and I could have like a sort of hallway there, maybe? There really aren't that many hallways in here that aren't directly connected to the exterior. And I really don't want it to be downstairs. This is where like a lot of farms and things are. This could work. It's not as wide as I would like it to be, but it's certainly not going to have a gold exterior despite it being an exterior wall. Or no, this is definitely going to be it, because this isn't used for anything. In fact, what was this even used for? Why did I make this? So this goes to, Okay, yeah, so that was that, and then it was just gonna have other things, I guess. So yeah, that's what I'll do. This whole room here will be the hall, quotes, Hall of Fame. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Alright. Sweet. Okay, so I've been hearing a lot of noises, and I've been mining not very far, just right there. I found a mine shaft. I'm not going to go exploring it, not right now. So I'm just going to block it off, temporarily. Oh, good. There's stuff on the other side. Hello! Woohoo! Okay. Okay. Woo! Yay. I hear more gurgly burps. If any of you follow me on Twitter, links are in the description, then you might have seen that I posted a picture of a gaming mousepad that I recently purchased. I'm trying it out right now. It feels kind of weird. I don't know. It has two surfaces. One is a, quote, speed surface, which is the one I'm on now for what I assume is more just gaming type use, and then a control surface for more precision type movements, which I would assume would mean like design work. Excuse me. So depending on how well I like it just doing what I'm doing here, I might actually just take it to work and use it for work, but I'm undecided at the moment. Well guys, that just about wraps things up for here. This episode, it was kind of a hodgepodge little episode because I was running out of ideas really quick, and we got lots of things done. We got our hut built, we got our literature club mostly back together, we got most of the first floor constructed, and we are fully decked out in a nice leather suit. Look at that. But as always guys, if you had fun, hit that like button, and if you enjoyed this content, consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next episode.